One of the most important things for you getting into sales is continuing to feed your mind, read books, and listening to books. So we have a list for you. Definitely recommend you read all of them multiple times, but we'll go through them pretty briefly, just kind of give you a little overview. I'll say the 3 books, if you are brand new, that I think that you should read 100% without a doubt is Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, and Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone. Those are the 3 books I would definitely recommend if you're brand new. That would get you going. The next after that would be Psychology Selling by Brian Tracy, or Be a Sales Superstar by Brian Tracy as well. And then after that, after you have a really good understanding, Never Split the Difference, The Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort, ABCs of Closing, that would be by Sam Taggart. That's by a door knocker, so it's a pretty good book on that side. Closer Survival Guide, Grant Cardone. Sell Like Sir Haunt, more about recruiting, referrals, things like that. Then you got Unshakable and Unleash the Power Within, which is more of like a clip type thing. And then Sellers to Be Sold by Grant Cardone. All of those books are books that are great, that are going to help you a ton. Seller Be Sold is just saying that you're selling or being sold no matter what. So you need to make sure that you are the one selling people and someone's not selling you. And no matter what job you're in, you're always in sales. Unleash the Power Within, it's like a clip of his most powerful messages he has. Extreme Ownership just talks about you having the responsibility and you're the reason that you are successful or not. No matter what, no matter anything in your life, anything that's happening, you are responsible. So I really like that. Be Obsessed or Be Average. Yeah, it's kind of what it says too. You're either obsessed or you're average. There's no in between. You got to really make sure you're doing it hardcore or you're not going to be successful. Be a Sales Superstar. That's by Brian Tracy. It's actually a really short book, super great. That's why I recommend it as one of the new ones that you read. I'd say, again, that's like probably the 4th book to read out of those first 3 that I talked about. And then Sell Like Sir Haunt is more about referrals and follow-ups and social media and things like that. That's probably a more down the road book after you finish a couple of these. You Can't Hurt Me is more mindset, mentality. So that's definitely one of the ones you want to read first as well. Closer Survival Guide is more about closing. So that's one you want to read down the road too, because it's more about after you've been getting deals and all that stuff. The ABCs of Closing, that's from the knocker as well. Again, down the road when you're actually closing deals and working there, how to get better and more efficient on that process. So that one's really good. The Way of the Wolf's good, just talks about like how to keep your thoughts clear and concise and keep that customer on the line from point A, where they're talking to you, to all the way to Z, where they're signing up and getting the product with you. Never Split the Difference is a really good book, probably my favorite book out of all of these, but it's more about technical skills in selling. So I wouldn't recommend that one to be like one of your first reads, maybe the 5th or maybe even before Be a Sales Superstar, something around there. Really great book, but it's more the technical side, which I think you need to learn the basics before you do that. And then Being the Psychology Behind Selling, that's a really big, that's a longer book, but that one's super detailed on just the psychology behind sales as a whole. So that's a great list for you. Get started there, read them all multiple times, get those dialed in, and I promise you will sell more. And if you need more book recommendations, just reach out.